Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nevada. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a really quick get ready with me. This is for date night, going out with friends, getting dinner, getting drinks, whatever you want it to be, but super easy to do, super simple. So I'm starting off with some heat protectant spray for my hair and then going in with a dry shampoo. This is the Not Your Mother's dry shampoo, and I think I have like second day, or dare I say third day hair going on here, so I'm just getting this into my roots and really, you know, like massaging it in. Then I'm gonna go in with a wand to curl my hair. I don't know where I got this wand from. It's from Amazon, so I can't even tell you what the brand is. It was like super cheap, but you know, it does the job, so I absolutely love this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna be curling my hair away from my head with this, and then after it's curled, I flip it over to the other side of my head and pin it down. And the reason I do this is because as it cools off flipped over to the other side, it gives me a little bit more volume at my roots, so I find that really helpful. It's a good technique, and that way I don't have to use, you know, like excess hairspray or like tease it too much, and it's not that damaging for your hair. But basically I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side, just curling away from my head, leaving it for about 10 seconds, and then just throwing it over to the other side. And I don't really like pin my curls up because I don't want them to be too tight. In fact, I want them to loosen up a little bit. So after I'm done curling, I'm just going to go in with a sea salt spray to give it more of like a beachy texture. Spray this throughout my hair, kind of scrunch it a little bit here and there. Just going to throw it back into a ponytail and let it set that way, and the bottom half of the curls will actually like loosen up as I'm doing my makeup a little bit, and you'll see at the end that like that's the kind of look I like. So took my glasses off, no longer 4 eyes, and I put my contacts in. And I'm going to be starting off my makeup with my NYX Orange Correcting Concealer. This is just going underneath my eyes to, you know, fix my dark circles, and then I'm also taking this where I have some other like discoloration around my mouth and a little bit on my cheeks. For foundation, I'm using my current favorite, which is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm applying this with my fingers and then going in with a buffing brush from EcoTools and just really blending it out. I really love the like finish of this foundation. It is just absolutely flawless. So for my eye primer, I just stopped using eyeshadow primer. I don't know why. I've just given up on it because I absolutely love the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind as a primer. It just makes your eyeshadows look really, really good. So my eye look today is super simple. I'm just going in with a semi-dark color in my crease. This is the shade Rebel from the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which is right now my absolute favorite eye palette. But I'm basically taking this into my crease, really deepening up the color, and then also taking it into the outer V a little bit just to give it a bit of dimension. And then I'm going to be going in with a lighter color from the same palette. This is the shade Flower Child, and applying this all over my eyelids and kind of trying to blend it into the crease color. And then I think I go in with a blending brush too and just blend everything out. Yep, see? Doing that right now. So just blend everything out, make sure that there are no harsh lines. You want it to look as seamless as possible. And then I go in with a darker color from the same palette. It's called Smoke Show, and I'm applying this just to the outer V and then blending it out as evenly as possible. It's just supposed to give a little bit of smokiness to the eye look, so you know, it's not too bland, and it's, you know, good for nighttime. So I just add the Smoke Show shade to my outer V and blend it out. And then just some finishing touches to make sure that the eye look is complete. For concealer, I'm using my absolute favorite concealer. This is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and I'm applying this underneath my eyes and down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead. And you can see that I dotted this just because like it doesn't come out of the tube that easy, and when you swipe it, it kind of makes like a smearing effect. So I like to dot it and then go in with my Real Techniques sponge and blend it out. I wanted a little bit more brightness, so I added a little bit more underneath my eyes and I think down my nose, yeah. So again, blending it out completely, and then after that's all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and set it. I'm actually going to use my NYX HD setting powder to bake, and this is a pressed powder, and it comes in I think 3 different shades. One is transparent, but the one I'm using is in the shade Banana, and it has like a really nice brightening effect for my skin tone. I absolutely love this powder. I'm already at like halfway through the pan already, but I'm just using this to bake, and I'm going to leave it on my face while I do my eyebrows, which I'm pretty sure I did off camera. Yeah, so I skipped that, but basically after my eyebrows are done, I'm taking the powder off just with a little flat brush from e.l.f. and I'm just using to wipe off the excess powder. For eyeliner, I am using the Gel Liner by Maybelline. Mine is drying out a little bit, so it was really tough to do my liner on camera, but I tried as hard as I can. But basically I'm making a wing from the outer corner of my eyes up to the direction of the end of my eyebrow and just filling it in. And then after I'm done with that, which clearly I skipped over, I am going to smoke out my lower lash line with the same crease color that I used, which was Rebel. Now that the eyes are almost done, I am going to spray myself with some rose water spray, and I love this as a makeup setting spray. It's completely natural and it basically makes sure that you don't look cakey and stuff like that. So for contouring, you guys know my absolute favorite is the NYX eyeshadow in the shade Over the Taupe, which I use as a base. And then I go on top of that with the Sephora matte bronzer in the shade Bora Bora. And I'm also going to take this bronzer along my forehead and then down my jawline as well, just to give myself like an all over bronzy glow. For blush, I'm using the Joyous Jennifer shade by Bare Minerals. Not too heavy with the blush because I didn't want any really like red or pinky cheeks for this. So after that, I'm going to do some highlighting, and this is just with the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer Palette, which again I've said before is $3 at like your local drugstore. So cheap and really does have a nice highlighting effect. And then I put some more rose water spray on just because I really wanted to make sure I didn't look cakey. And rose water spray really does help, and it's just 100% natural, so it's great. For mascara, I'm using the Chanel mascara, which is like one of my favorites, even though it's hella expensive, but it's called like Le Volume de Chanel, and it really does make your eyelashes look huge, and I didn't want to wear any lashes, so that's what I went for that day. For lips, I am doing my favorite lip combo, which is MAC Strip Down to line and also fill in my lips a little bit. And then I go on top of it with a lipstick from Revlon called Brazilian Tan. And this lip combo is like by far one of my most absolute favorite nude lip combos, just because the strip down gives such a neutral look, and then the Brazilian Tan adds a little bit of like sheen as well as, you know, a tiny bit of like lightness to it. So after that, I'm going to change my shirt. Now I'm wearing this cool little pattern shirt, and to fix my hair, I'm going to run my fingers through my hair now, and then after that's all set, that's pretty much it, I think. I'm going to do some very awkward posing for you guys, and then I'll be done. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!